I'm going to show you how you can generate really high quality lead lists for your business in minutes that you can sell your services and products to. This is going to be perfect for you if you're selling services for other B2B companies, or if you're just selling B2B products or software that are big enough that you need to hop on a sales call to sell them. So this is pretty much going to be leads that you can reach out to and book sales calls with so you can actually sell your service. And these are going to be the exact strategies that I used to scale my lead generation agency from $0 to $45,000 a month, and our over 200 customers have used to scale their lead gen agencies to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 and even $100,000 a month with. So obviously for you to get a customer and get some money for your business, you need to go through a small process first. First thing that you need to do is you need to get these leads. You need to have some people that you need to reach out to. You need to have some prospects. You need to have some email addresses and phone numbers that you can actually send outreach messages to and book them into a meeting. Then you send a message to these people that you have on your list and you get positive replies. So someone tells you that, yeah, this is actually really interesting. I would absolutely love to hear a bit more about it. Then what you need to do is when you get these positive replies, you need to book meetings with them. And then in that meeting, you're going to close them into actually being a happy paying customer. So the first lead generation tool that we have is going to be Apollo.io. So Apollo.io is going to be perfect if you're targeting just broadly different B2B industries. So if you're targeting marketing industry, manufacturing companies. So if you're just targeting pretty much any B2B companies there is. The great thing about it is extremely easy to use. Plus, it is fairly inexpensive when you think about it, how much revenue you can actually generate with it. Apollo costs around $90 a month, so you only need to close like 0.01 clients to actually pay it back from your outreach every single month. What you do is you go to search and you go to people, and then you pretty much just put your filters here on what kind of people you want to reach out to. So for example, if you just want to reach out to CEOs, so you want to only reach out to decision makers, and let's say you also want to reach out to founders and owners of businesses, you just put your job titles here, then you put your location. So if you only want to work with companies that are based in United States, you select that. If you only want to work with small to medium-sized businesses, you would select companies with 1 to 50 employees. And then for example, if you only want to work with companies that are in the marketing and advertising industry, then you would select that filter. Boom. And then it would give you almost 80,000 different leads that you can reach out to. And here it is extremely simple. You can just select these leads, boom, and you can save them, or you can just export them and you'll get a list of leads from them. One small thing that I recommend you to do, it's gonna cost you a bit of extra, but there's an amazing tool called findemail.io. It will give you this small button here on your screen, which looks like this, export to CSV. And if you just want to do the least amount of work possible, you can just click this button, export to CSV, and it will automatically scrape all of these leads without you doing anything. You can also use keywords. So for example, if you only want to talk with companies that are in Web3, then you can just create a Web3 keyword. It's going to show you companies that are in the Web3 space, and you're able to reach out to them, scrape this list, send them an email, and boom. If you're wondering, this is what a good lead list looks like. So here we have a lead list, just an example lead list that I had saved up. This is pretty much what you're going to get from Apollo and all of these different lead tools. And it's pretty much going to give you their email. It's going to give you their first name. It's going to give you their last name, their LinkedIn, what their job title is, what their company is, what their domain is, and where they are located. And of course, you are also to get other information, but this is the information that I like to use. But you can also get things like phone numbers, so you can call them, etc. But this is the simplest form of it. And then you can just take this list and you can upload it to your cold email sending tool or whatever outreach form you use. You can call them or you can send them an email manually, so you can actually book some meetings and close them as a client. So that's pretty much how you scrape more of a general list. Then if you have a specific niche, you're also able to use niche specific tools. Let's say you're running a social media marketing agency and you sell Facebook advertising services to e-commerce stores. Then you should for sure check out Store Leads. There's a lot of e-commerce specific lead scraping tools, but Store Leads is the one that we have used a lot. It has a lot of data, it has great filters, and it has been really good to use. It's a bit more on the expensive side. It's a bit over $200 a month, but once again, if you sell a service for $2,000 a month, then you just need to close one of those deals and it has paid for itself over 10 times. Once again, Store Leads works the exact same way. You just choose your platform. So let's say that we only want to reach out to companies that have Shopify stores, and we can choose a specific platform version if we for some reason want to, and we can choose a different category here. So let's say that we only want to work with companies that are in the beauty and fitness space, and then we can choose specific technologies. So if they have Facebook pixels, or maybe they're already running Facebook advertising, then we can choose like estimated sales, maybe that they're doing under $50,000 a month, so we can help them scale over 50K, and we can see like, okay, how many products they are selling, what kind of plan they have, what kind of features they have on their store, what region they are from, etc., what language they have, what kind of domain type, and you can get like really deep into this. With these filters, WooCommerce stores that are active and in the beauty and fitness industry, doing under $50,000 a month and having Facebook pixel installed on their website, we get a bit over 32,000 leads that we can reach out to here. You just need to press export, and you need to choose what data you want to export, and then you export it and you get a big list of these e-commerce stores and their domains, and you put those domains into Apollo, and it's gonna give you a list of those leads. So for example, if we are here back in Apollo and we have just scraped a list of different stores, let's say we have 100,000 different domains, we can come here, we can choose people once again, we can go to company, and we can here include a list of companies. So for example, let's say apple.com would be one of the stores that we just scraped. Or let's say we would have Lululemon on our list. Let's say that we would be only looking for CEOs from these stores that we have just scraped. We just put the CEO filter here, and it's gonna give you the specific CEO. So here we can, for example, find CEO of Lululemon, and we can reach out to them and get their email from here. So now you might be wondering, okay, Levi, I am selling my services to local companies. How do I scrape local companies? I don't have the time to go to Google Maps and manually go through each lead and spend my whole day scraping 100 leads from Google Maps. I have a solution for you. So this is a tool called Outscraper. When you're seeing this video, it might not be available anymore, but this is what I got. I paid $99 for a lifetime access to Outscraper. You get like million credits. So if you are selling something to local businesses, this is a steal. And pretty much with Outscraper, you can scrape Facebook pages, you can scrape Trustpilot, you can scrape Yellow Pages, Yelp, different business directories, you can scrape Google Maps reviews, different product listings, you can get emails, you can get phone numbers and WhatsApp numbers and whatever it might be. So you could, for example, write here plumber, New York, USA. Then we just select our country and maximum results. Let's say that we only want 500 leads because we don't want unlimited amount of leads, and ignore without emails and delete email duplicates. And then we can also, they have a bunch of different like WhatsApp checkers and phone number enrichers. So if you want their phone numbers, you can just put this on, and if you want to use some additional filters, like for example, probably makes sense to put it on English. And yeah, that's pretty much what you do. Then you just press get data, boom, and it's gonna process it for you. So here we have a rough estimate that it's gonna finish in 10 to 30 minutes, and it's gonna give you around 30 phone numbers and 500 emails. And if you have the lifetime deal, you pretty much can do it for the $99 a million times, and then you would just press confirm. You just press get data, and you get the phone numbers, you get the emails, and boom, that's it. The last thing that I just want to cover, because it's going to be really handy, is working with actual lead generation virtual assistants. There might be a case where you have a lead list and you only have the domains and you want the email addresses for them, but no other tool is really giving you anything. In those cases, it makes sense to hire lead scraping virtual assistants, because usually they have big teams, they have all the most expensive tools, so it makes sense to have them do the work, so you don't have to spend days of actually building the list and finding the phone numbers and finding the emails. And it also saves you money because you don't need to spend $20, $30, $40, $50,000 on lead scraping tools. Literally, the most expensive lead scraping tool that I have had costs 24,000 euros in a year. So it was 2,000 euros every single month for lead scraping. And yes, it was a really good investment, because back then we were scraping so many leads every single time. It was a really good tool. But right now, if I just need a list using that tool, I just go to Fiverr and have an expert who already has a license to do it for me. It is extremely simple to use. You go to Fiverr and you just write here lead scraper or lead qualifier or data enricher, and you are able to here find different people and different offers for these services. So if we take Mansoor here, he clearly does LinkedIn lead generation, LinkedIn sales navigator, business leads, data entry, LinkedIn lead, email listing, contact clicks, whatever. So what I would do in this case is I would just send a message to Mansoor and I would tell him, yo Mansoor, I have this lead list. It has 500 domains of different e-commerce stores or different whatever stores it might be or whatever companies it might be. And I would like to get the phone number number and email address of either the CEO or the owner or the CMO of the company. Can you do this for me? How much is it gonna cost and how much is it gonna take? And then I would send that message to 5 or 10 different lead scrapers on Fiverr, and then I would just pick the best option and go with them. For example, we have our own specific guy that we work with. We have worked with them for 2 years. They have a team of 7 people right now, so we already know that they do a really good work. If you are planning on doing a lot of outreach, sending a lot of emails, generating a lot of these lead lists and just selling your service a lot, it makes sense for you to start developing your own partnership with a lead scraper like this. We have bought them a lot of tools, all the best licenses, etc., and helped them out a bit so they're able to get us better prices and work more efficiently. If you have a B2B service or a product, you're running a marketing agency or any type of business, and you need to book sales calls so you can sell your solutions, you first need to create the list of leads. So use Apollo, or if you work with e-commerce stores, use Store Leads, or if you work with local companies, use Outscraper and get the deal on AppSumo if it's still available. Create the lead list, get their email, get their phone number, get their name, get their company domain, and then put those leads into your email sending tool. And then on the email sending tool, do outreach for them, cold call for them, send WhatsApp messages, book meetings, go to the meetings and close them. And that is pretty much how you're gonna do it the most efficient way. If you wanna learn about how to write cold emails and how to do the cold email setups and how to actually close on sales calls and all of those other things that I just mentioned, I have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel that you can go check out. Like I already mentioned, we have worked with over 200 lead generation agencies in the past 12 months. Plus we have scaled our own agency to $45,000 a month doing this exact stuff. So I would like to think that a lot of our content is going to help you out as well if you're not 100% sure how to do it. Also, as a secondary side note, if you actually are really interested about doing cold outreach, you see how it works, you maybe have done it in the past and you have seen some success with it, but you don't know what kind of a service you should be selling, or the service that you're selling right now isn't really working, what you can do is you can go to agentsofvelocity.io. Agentsofvelocity.io is our consulting company where we help aspiring agency owners and marketing professionals build profitable B2B lead generation agencies and scale to $10,000 a month in 3 months. Pretty much what we show is we teach you how to pick a niche, how to create an offer, how to create your video sales letters, your landing page, how to write cold emails, and we actually do it side by side with you throughout the whole journey. So you can just pretty much have us help you with every single thing that you can do, so there's no way that you'll fail. We'll review your cold emails, we tell you what to say in them, we'll tell you what your offer should be, we'll tell you what niche to pick, and we'll pretty much tell you everything, and you just need to execute and use some critical thinking skills to actually make sure that you don't fuck it up. If you are just looking to leverage cold email, leverage these kind of workflows and automation that I just showed you, go check out agentsofvelocity.io. We have a free presentation there that you can check out. Click that, watch that, and book a call with us if it seems like something that you'd like to do. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. It was actually really fun to make. So if you liked it, go ahead and drop me a like. And if you didn't like it, drop me a dislike. That's in my opinion completely fair. And if you have seen a few of my videos, or if this video brought any value to your life, go ahead and drop me a subscribe. That truly helps the channel, of course. I hope you have an absolute sick day ahead of you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.